It's important to know when to stop defending yourself in a toxic relationship and when you should stand up for yourself instead. And yes, there's a difference. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, before we start talking about when to stop defending yourself in a toxic relationship, I want to let you know that I'm here for your support. Those of you who are struggling in a toxic relationship right now, I do take one-on-one appointments. Down in the description box is where you'll find access to my calendar, where you can schedule some one-on-one time with me, and I look forward to talking with you. Now then, there's going to come a time in your life where you need to give a defense. Defending yourself is a natural part of this life. And what defending yourself means is simply giving an answer. That's all it is. It's having an answer prepared. An answer for what? An answer for something that you have actually done. So an action that you have taken. An answer for something that you've said. Something that's really come out of your mouth. Or having an answer for something that you believe in. Listen, even the Bible says, for you Christians out there, have an answer for why you believe what you believe. Be ready to defend yourself. So when it comes down to actions that you've taken, things that you've actually said, or things that you believe in, if you're living an authentic life and you've done these things out of authenticity, then you'll have no problem having an answer for them. You'll have a defense for them. All right? That's what defending yourself is. Now, there's something else that being able to defend yourself assumes. It assumes that the person that you're giving an answer to genuinely cares. Okay? So it's about somebody having a question. Why do you believe what you believe? Well, now you can defend what you believe. If someone really cares and says, why did you do what you did? Now you can defend yourself. This is why I did what I did. If someone were to come to you and say, why did you say what you said? And if you did it out of authenticity, if you speak out of authenticity, you can defend yourself. This is why I said what I said. This is what it means when the Bible says, have an answer ready. Be able to defend yourself. And this is something that we have to do in this life. When I moved from California to St. Louis, Missouri, 5 states away, got up, got my family, and we left abruptly. Now, we left California for all kinds of reasons, economic reasons, conflicts of interest, all kinds of stuff. So if somebody would ever ask me, I have a defense. I have an answer prepared. This is why I left California. Part of the reason that we left California so abruptly was because of tense relationships. So even if somebody were to say, why did you leave so abruptly? I have a defense for that. I have an answer. This is why I didn't share with everybody that we were leaving. I'm ready to give a defense. Why? Because I did it out of authenticity, because it was the best thing for me and my family, and that proved to be right. We are more than thriving here in the Midwest, right? So I have an answer, I have a defense. So now that we understand what it is to defend yourself, what it means, right? You can only defend what's authentic about yourself, and you can only defend yourself to somebody who really cares, period, end, right? Narcissistically abusive individuals pervert this. They pervert people's natural ability to defend themselves. How do they pervert it? First and foremost, they don't approach you with genuine questions. They don't want you to answer genuinely. They're not genuinely interested, nor do they care for your reasons about why you do things in life. This is the first thing that perverts your ability to defend yourself. Again, defense only works. Your answer only matters if somebody cares. Narcissistically abusive people don't care. They're not asking you questions because they care and they really want to know. They're not asking you about why you did what you did because they care. They're not asking about what you said because they care. They're not asking you what you believe because they care. So that's the first thing you need to understand about how they pervert and use your natural ability to defend yourself for their own selfish reasons, okay? The second thing is you'll notice narcissistically abusive people, they confront you and they present you with lies and half-truths. So the things they're asking you to answer for are things that you never did, or they're things that you've never said, or they're things that you never believed. It's not uncommon for narcissistic people to accuse you of saying horrible, nasty things to them. You never did, right? I was accused of calling people ghetto once. He called us ghetto. Did you hear? That word never came out of my mouth. What are you talking about? I don't talk about people like that. It's just from my own personal experience. And I had to be careful because I was quick to get on the defense. I didn't say that. Okay? Narcissistically abusive people will accuse you of thinking things that you've never thought. You're selfish, you're judgmental. You look down on everybody. Blah, 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 blah. All right? Now, these things are not defendable. You don't have an answer for these things. Why? Because it didn't authentically come from you. So it's impossible to have an answer or to defend something that isn't even true. You can't. It's not something we're taught. It's not something we learn how to do. How do you have an answer for something that isn't true? You can't. And what's even worse is that behind one lie that a narcissistic person will put out there is just another one. So even if you feel like you have a good defense or a good answer, you're just going to get met with another lie. So when we talk about why narcissistic people do this, again, we have this understanding that it's not genuine. They're not doing it because they care. They don't really care about your answer. What they want to do is dig a hole. They want to dig a trap, and they want you to fall into the trap. What is the trap? The trap is constantly looking up and defending yourself against stuff you can't defend yourself. It's the perfect trap. Because if they can get you to believe that you can somehow formulate an answer, then they'll keep you stuck there. And that's what happens. So defending yourself in a toxic relationship, defending yourself against lies, against rumors, against all this stuff is nothing more than a trap. So the moment you start to realize that, wait a minute, first of all, this person doesn't care. Second of all, I'm being accused of stuff, or these questions are about half-truths and lies. This is when you need to immediately stop defending yourself. You need to understand, oh my gosh, I'm taking a step closer to a trap, of falling in this place of defending myself in an impossible way. Okay? And when you realize this, you need to stand up for yourself instead. Now, standing up for yourself is different. Standing up for yourself means you refuse to get into the trap of defending yourself. So what is standing up for yourself? Standing up for yourself simply means you change your position. Right? So for example, if you're sitting down on your butt, standing up for yourself means you're standing up. You're changing from sitting down to standing up. What's this look like in a toxic relationship? It means if you're engaged with them and you're facing towards them, standing up means you change your position. You turn away from them. That's all standing up is. Sometimes it's simply saying no. No, I'm not going there. I'm not talking about it. And you turn your backside to them and you walk away. You're changing your position to the toxic individual or the toxic family or whoever it is, the toxic coworkers. You change your position. That's what standing up for yourself means. You go a different direction. Where you were once sitting and engaging with this person, you're now up and your back is turned and you're gone. Why? Because you understand that it's pointless. You can't defend yourself. You can't have an answer for lies. Nobody can. Narcissistically abusive people, again, they've learned somewhere in life that if you can heap lies onto a person, you can keep them trapped trying to defend themselves. You have to be the one to say, I'm going to stand up instead. And by standing up, it means you go a different direction. No contact. Blocking them. Stop talking to them. That's what standing up for yourself means. All right? So hopefully you understand the difference between what defending yourself is and what standing up for yourself is, and when you should stop defending yourself, okay? So you don't fall into a trap. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Down in the description box is access to my calendar for telephone calls, WhatsApp, FaceTime, video calls, text message, consultations. It's up to you. It's all down in the description box. Monday night is where we live chat, and Saturday morning is where we fellowship an in-depth Bible study into understanding narcissistic abuse. And I'll be back with more videos for you right here on The Royal We.